Now I will solve question 1. A yellow paper in white light is placed in cyan light. What is the reflected light, or what is the color of the paper, and what is the observed light? Now in order to solve questions related to the subtractive color theory and pigments, we need to memorize certain concepts. Now the first concept we should memorize is incident light subtract observed light equals reflected light. So incident light subtract observed light equals reflected light. I will give you an example to show what this means. So we have a surface here, or a pigment, and say for example the pigment is magenta, which is a mixture of red and blue. Now our incident light is white light, which is red, green and blue. So we have to determine our reflected light and our observed light. Now a concept we should memorize also is that the name of the pigment specifies the reflected light. Since the pigment is magenta, the reflected light is also magenta. So the pigment is magenta, and magenta is red and blue. So the reflected light will be red and blue. Now the incident light is red, green and blue, and the reflected light is red and blue. So it means that the observed light is green. So incident light, which is red, green and blue, subtract observed light, which is green, gives you the reflected light, which is red and blue. Now let us use these concepts to solve the question. A yellow paper in white light is placed in cyan light. So our incident light is cyan. And cyan is a mixture of blue and green. So our incident light is blue and green. We have to determine our observed light. But if the paper is yellow now, it's not magenta. Paper is yellow. And yellow is a mixture of red and green. Since the paper is yellow, it means that our reflected light can be red and green. But our reflected light cannot be red and green because the incident light is blue and green. The incident light has no red. So red cannot be reflected. So we can't have red in the reflected light. So the reflected light will be only green, and the paper will appear green. Now since the incident light is blue and green, and the reflected light is green, the observed light will be blue. So the incident light is blue-green, the reflected light is green, and the observed light is blue. So to answer the question, what is the reflected light, or what is the color of the paper? The reflected light is green, or the color of the paper is green. And what is the observed light? The observed light is